Video looks good to start. Are we doing this? Secret tunnel! Anyway, enough with the secret tunnels. What's going on, you guys? TheAdventGhost here, and today's video is going to be a little bit something, you know, with the new year coming around literally just about next week, slightly less by the time this video is up and uploaded on YouTube. But with the new year coming around, usually YouTubers do this little thing where they rewind on their old videos and they say, yeah, look at my old content from all this year, we reflect on the year. But I'm not doing that because I don't have as much stuff for this year like I did last year, so I can't really say I did too much for 2021. So we're not going to do that. But instead, I want to reflect on content creators. Well, a content creator specifically, because I'm going to need him to kind of be, what's the word I'm looking for? The vessel for this video, just because of something that I got coming up.
What's good, dreamers?
Yep, this absolute legend right here. And if you don't know who that absolute legend is, that there is the great Komaru, whose videos I do miss very much. Komaru, please come back. It is very lonely out here. Which would now raise the question,
Ghost, why are you using Komaru as a vessel for your video?
Well, kind viewer, I'm so glad that you asked that question that I totally didn't just come up with in my head just to make up a narrative. I decided to use Komaru as a vessel because I don't know if you noticed that game that he was playing. Now, if I just put on my glasses, my thinking glasses and my thinking cap, we do a little bit of typey research, and it turns out that I come up with the fact that that game is called Bio Mutante. So the narrative here is that earlier this year the game came out, Komaru definitely was playing it up, he was playing it, and I'm like, alright. And he never came back after part 3, and I was like, Well, I was also trying to not watch too many other content creators because I don't think I wanted to go too far into it. I didn't go too far into his Bio Mutante playthrough because I wanted to probably play it a little bit myself later on in the future. So, if you haven't guessed it by now, Biomutant's coming to the channel, baby. And not just Biomutant, but I've also had some more recent developments, which was also allowing me to put LA Noire on the channel as well. I've been wanting to play LA Noire since like a long time ago when it first came out on 360 and PS3, but you know, there were certain things that kind of got in the way of that, but those things are out of the way now. LA Noire will also be coming to the TheAdventGhost channel. So, there's that. I also dipped my toes recently into streaming Genshin Impact. So that'll also start to be a little bit more of a thing on the channel as well. I'll start streaming that a little bit more too. Maybe recording it as well. Having a little bit, who knows. I did have a ton of fun streaming it last time when I did stream it just recently. So probably going back into it again will probably be a fun time. Which reminds me, I should probably redeem those Primo gems that are going to be gone in the next few hours. I'm also going to use this video to be a little bit more of a formal announcement for my people awaiting my Danganronpa content, to formally announce that in 2022 I will be revisiting missing parts. And by revisiting missing parts, I mean revisiting the third trial in the second game and replaying through V3 again. Probably gonna have a new perspective on things since I kind of already know what's going to happen. But I'm going to revisit those parts in streams. Now, it should be pretty easy to revisit those parts, but I will be doing that in 2022. That much I do promise, and I'm not going to make a promise as to when in 2022, just so that way nobody can throw that back at me and say, hey, you promised at this time that you would do this, and haha, I found the loophole. 20 to away in the freaking morning. Anyway, before this video gets a little too rambly and whatnot, I'll just close on the message of I do want to thank you guys so much that have come through this channel and have supported it. And like, you guys have been great, and I've been able to see some great people in the communities and everything. Even the people who have come through to my Twitch channel, like you've all been great. And I want to try to make 2022 a better year than it was with this year, especially considering like this year was such a drought. But I want 2022 to be a better year, more content, maybe better content. I just wanted to keep going. So I'm gonna close out with this. Thank you guys for coming through. This has been TAG, the Advent Ghost, and want you all to have a happy new year, and not to mention a safe new year. Next year for the Ultimates, baby.